Hey guys, you're welcome to today's video. If you're seeing me for the first time, I'm Emily Jennifer, and thank you for clicking. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about 5 questions or 5 things I find inappropriate, things that you should never, ever say to a newlywed. Okay? So if this looks like what you'd be interested in, definitely keep on watching. Society where the moment people hear you're a newlywed, you just got married. Okay, the moment they hear you just got married, you just start getting unsolicited advice. People just come from left, right, center, with bags of advice about this, or people claim to give you tips and tricks on how to manage your family, how to raise a successful family, or how to live happily in your marriage. But in all of this, I really find some things really disgusting. Okay, some things are really irritating to say. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about top 5 things that no one should ever say to a newlywed. 1, when you plan to start having kids. Okay, I understand that it could be from it could be from an angle of care, but I seriously think that this is a personal question. Not everybody wants to get married. Not everybody wants to have kid immediately after getting married. For some reason, some people just decide that, okay, I want to spend enough time with my wife, get to know her, enjoy our space first before children start coming. Okay, then for some other people, they actually want to start having kids immediately, but they are probably fighting fertility issues, right? Then for some other people, they want to create a little bit of financial momentum before they start having children. Okay, because you need money to take care of a growing family, no doubt. So people need time. Just give people the space. Give them the space. Don't go around prognosing and asking such questions. Second point, don't go about asking a newlywed, how was your honeymoon? Seriously, what exactly do you want to hear? How was your honeymoon? Okay, I'm asking you right now, how was your honeymoon if you're married? How was it? If you're a newlywed or you're about to get married, just go and start finding the answer to this question before you are being asked. Okay, I think that's a really irritating question to ask anyone. How was your honeymoon? What exactly do you want to hear? How am I supposed to answer that question other than fine? People always say fine, but it's a very offensive question to ask. Number 3, people come and say things like, when the honeymoon is over, that's when reality will dawn on you. That's when you will know that you got married. That's when you feel that's when you face the real challenges. Seriously, really? I mean, these are 2 people that just got married. The least you can do is to pray for them, wish them well, and not come with that kind of negative energy. Okay, even when nobody asked you. No 2 marriages are the same. No 2 relationships are the same. Okay, so if you had your challenges or you start facing your marital issues or whatever right after your honeymoon, doesn't mean that the next person will start facing challenges almost immediately. Okay, so questions like this or comments like this are better just kept in your imaginations. Don't say. Not all questions or not all statements are okay to be said. Some questions or some comments are better locked up in your imagination. Don't voice them out. Number 4, some set of people come, saying things like, it's good to know that you 2 have finally tied the knots, despite the fact that so many marriages are broken, despite the fact that the divorce rate is, on the rise. It's good to know that you 2 finally tied the knot. People don't need such negativity. People absolutely do not need such the best you can do is to be happy for them, congratulate them, and not come with controversial statistics of people that separating, living, going to court, dragging their spouses for one reason or the other. It is totally absurd. It is absolutely irritating. Okay, now they are happily married. It's totally up to them to work their marriage. They will both decide whether or not their marriage will work, and it's not in your opinion to come with that pessimistic idea. You don't start putting ideas in their head for any reason, okay? Just leave the newlyweds, allow them settle into their marriage and decide what they want. Don't come with such opinions, don't come with such comments, such negative comments, okay? I'm saying this because nobody or no two people actually get married with wrong intentions. They got married with the best intentions for each other, okay? No two people, except of course, you know, there are other underlying issues that we don't know about. But naturally speaking, no two people get married with intention to hurt each other or to divorce a year after or 2 years after and all that, okay? So the best thing to do is to be happy for them, congratulate them, pray for them, and don't go with such negative statements. Last point is when people come with statements like, oh, now that you're married, I'm sure you miss being single. Like, really? Why did she get married in the first place? Do you know why she got married in the first place? Do you know why he or she got married in the first place? Because they love their spouse and they wish to spend the rest of their life with their spouse. Okay, what is there actually to miss about being single? Why did you get married in the first place if you cannot, you know, give away so like certain lifestyles, certain habits now that you are married? I believe that before any woman or man gets married, they make up their minds, they decide on what not to do, they decide to drop some habits, they decide to drop some, you know, activities they initially used to involve themselves in to focus on their marriage. So it's not a time to start, you know, it's not a time to start reminding them how much they'll miss being single or how much they'll miss the activities or the games or whatever they used to do when they were single. That is not the time to come with such comments. In the comment section, as always, please do well to share your experience. There are so many points. Actually, I just decided to drop this file. There are so many. Tell me the ones you've heard before, the ones you were told. I personally, I've had tons of such comments. I got them. I heard a lot of them. Okay? So tell me down in the comment section. Share your experience with me. You can share your own opinion too on any points I mentioned here. Let's exchange ideas. Let's share our ideas. Let's share our experiences in the comment section. Anyways, I think it's still okay for me to mention one or two statements like this I got. So personally, I experienced people saying some of all these things to me. Let me just share some of them with you. I remember soon after I got married, I got questions like, "You don't enter." Like, what do people mean exactly when they ask this question? "You don't enter" as in what? Don't enter? I don't understand. When just allow people, give people their space, give them their time. Don't cross their boundaries that you shouldn't cross. Ideally, you shouldn't ask that question like, "You don't enter." This is like 2 weeks after I got married. Like, seriously. On another occasion, I think I was having a nap and somebody not very close though, she came visiting and I shut the blind, I put off the light and everything. I was sleeping. She just came and like, this one you're sleeping by this time. I hope. That's another trick. Like, they don't come directly to ask if you're pregnant. They just, you know, they just want to go to the left, go to the right, and don't come directly. What does that mean? Another occasion, I was bending down to pick up something for someone, and the person came like, hey, please don't bend down. So the babe, excuse me. Okay, so basically, as soon as you're married, you hear comments like that. I just feel that most people actually don't know how irritating these comments are. They don't know how disgusting these statements are. These are a little bit too personal to ask anybody. Whether or not you decide to have kids immediately, whether or not your honeymoon is going well, whether or not your married life is going well, whether or not you miss being single, I seriously think that those questions are way too personal. And in any case, it should be the prerogative of the couple. Whatever they decide, just let it be. Except, of course, they come to tell you, except of course, you know, they bring issues to you, issues in their marriage. And of course, it's rare for anyway, let me not say it's rare for couple to start having issues almost immediately, like after the honeymoon or in the honeymoon. Is rare, okay? Except of course they bring issues to you to solve, and then you can give your opinions or your ideas or your tips. But in cases where nobody asks you, you just come poking, I totally disagree, okay? So if you enjoyed watching this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you've not subscribed already, please consider subscribing. And thank you for joining the family. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.